What's going on, everybody? We're back. Another episode of Middle Tennessee State Dynasty coming at you off an electric win against Memphis last week. We're going to start by, of course, doing some recruiting here. These guys still don't have offers, so I'm going to try to send the house even though they have bigger schools up top right now. So if they don't have offers, what's the harm, you know? Still looking good on these guys. Probably going to switch some to hard visits and schedule some visits here. This guy loves proximity to home, which is good because that's one of the few things we're good at. For now, we'll do a hard sell just because I don't think there's too many guys on our board at the moment, so I'm not too worried about ours. This guy's still in his top 8. This guy's still top 8, and then Teddy Kraft must have already had a visit scheduled. So we do have some time left here, about 75 hours. And what are we in the need for? So we had no receivers on the board right now. We do have a couple interior offensive linemen, so I'm not too worried about guard at the moment. A couple linebackers. Probably boost our secondary. I'm thinking probably a receiver. And maybe another cornerback, honestly. Let's go ahead, see who pops up in our recommended. I mean, this guy is... There are some 3-stars, it looks like. Yeah, 2 of them. This one has an offer, though. Oh, we already scouted him, too, and he was a bust. So I'll have this other 3-star. Then we'll go down to cornerback, see if there's anyone there. This guy already has us top 10. He's a JUCO, though. I'm more interested, for sure, in high school guys. All right, here's another cornerback, though, that's open. So we'll go ahead. I should not have offered him a scholarship, but that's okay. We'll just send the house on him. And then we'll go over to our receiver here. Offer him a scholarship. And we're only going to have really enough hours to do the social media and DM, but that's all right. So now we get to take on Louisiana Tech. We're going to be on the road. We are 4-1. We've had a pretty dang hot start to the series here. Not too worried about today's matchup against Louisiana Tech. As I said, they are 1-3, I believe. Roughly the same overall, but we've been playing pretty well lately. Just came off that, like I said, that crazy win against Memphis. And now we are here at Louisiana for a little interconference game. Ooh, it's raining too. I'm not sure if we've had a rain game yet. I don't remember one off the top of my head. So that's going to make things interesting in the game plan. Might need to keep it on the ground a little bit. Try to get Peasant involved. Try to get Bruton involved. And that, I think, is what we'll start here with, is a little run play. Probably a little stretch play out to Peasant. And they're just loading the box. I'm going to kick this to the weak side and see if we can't get a block and just seal this edge off. Which we do. We get a little block downfield from our receiver. Nothing crazy, though, but that is going to be a great gain there on first down. I suppose now, yeah, we'll just ground and pound right here in the middle. We like the numbers. We got 5-on-5 in the box. See if we can get the center off. He does. Center off the line for a block, that is. Man, for a second I didn't think they had safety help because he's hiding behind the ref back there. Oh my gosh, I just get blasted. Did not see that guy coming. Even took what I thought was a pretty quick pass there. That was going to be open over the middle. And that brings up 3rd and 7 here, quick on the road. We're going to have Stewart. He just can't hang on. I don't know if it's the rain or what, but past that first run, a little bit of a sloppy start there for the offense. Turk's going to be on to punt. Not the best punt in the world, didn't get a ton of power, but they will fair catch it at their own 25. And that's going to bring out our defense for the first time, which our defense was so huge in that comeback win against Memphis. McDonald stopping their guy on the 1-yard line, which led to a stop. With that big fumble, I believe, in the 3rd quarter, which was a massive, massive momentum shifter. And I am reminded on the first play why I do the read option and focus on the quarterback. So So we're going to change that quick already. Louisiana Tech's already moving and grooving after that first run. Here they're going with a little stretch play. Looked like a possible RPO, but that's going to be nicely contained. Josh Allen here. Buffalo Bill, number 17, white guy on guard in the slot if you don't see him. And he's got the moves. Oh, receiver comes back to the ball nice over there. That does bring up third down, though, because he had to come back so much for that. So let's see what we can do here on third down and see if we can't get them off the field. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to get wrapped up in the backfield by Harris. That's going to bring up fourth down. Nice play there. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt here for Louisiana Tech. Kelly's going to have a chance to field it. No blockers back because I went safe man because I still don't really trust the roughing the kickers. I'm not totally sure if they've been patched yet or not, but I didn't really want to risk it in that situation. So first down here, offense back on the field. Gonna have Peasant out there. That's a nice toss, nice catch, first down, MTSU Blue Raiders.
Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be.
Gonna go on the ground here to Peasant. And he didn't get any sort of block from that receiver. I almost thought he was going to have the speed to just get to the outside there. But, I mean, that corner was just untouched and played that well. Unfortunate for us. Second long, you guys know I do not particularly care to run on second long, especially when we can get a nice, easy pass there for a first down. I'm not expecting a huge offensive game from us today, you know, playing in some rainy conditions. Going to try to keep it on the ground, going to try to just hold possession time today and milk the clock. Willis going to be wide open. Not the best throw in the world, but he just comes out, is able to pick up about 12 or 13 there. That's going to be a nice game there. Got trips right here, but it looks like we're going to have some room to run up the middle. Just going to have a one-on-one with the safety if we could get blocks, which we don't. It's cool. I don't need them. In fact, let's take away all my offensive line from the line here on this little slip screen. Try to let some blocks develop here, which they do, and I just can't. I was just kind of riding the tails of my old linemen there because I couldn't get around them, couldn't get past them, and they weren't really developing anything because they are slow. 3rd and 3 here. Looking to score some points. Want to get this easy completion maybe out to Willis, and if not, we can run the ball. Willis will have it, though. Does he get enough for a first? He does not. That's going to bring up 4th and inches. And you know what we do here on 4th and inches? We sneak the damn ball. Those old heads would be so proud of this MTSU on offense. On this MTSU offense. First down. Light work. Alright, so we're close to the red zone here. Gonna keep it on the ground with Pez and see if we can get a block from this pulling guard. And our O-line is just so slow. I feel like I can't even wait for these blocks to develop because of how long it takes. We got Bruton in the game now as running back. Gonna have Stewart over the middle. He's able to hang on to that one. Did have that drop earlier today. It's gonna be first down. Trying to come away with a touchdown here. Don't want to settle for a field goal. Wattiato with the pocket maneuvers. Picks up a couple when it looked a little bleak there for a second. I didn't love a lot of my options there over the middle, as I just unironically picked the same formation, but we'll change up the play a little bit. Look for these guys over the middle, maybe kick to the right. It will be completed through the hit. Nice toss there by Wattiato to complete that and get that ball off. Was kind of looking for Willis in the back of the end zone if he was possibly going to get open, which he was not. And I feel like we can't run this ball for a first down, but I would love to run this ball. Maybe we, oh my gosh. I just needed a little bit of wiggle room there. Probably not going to kick the field goal here in the first quarter, so we'll see at the start of the second. All right, trying to score the first points of the game here to start the second quarter. Gonna trust our kicker. Don't need a ton of power, and it does just sneak in there. Ooh, little close for my liking there. That's for sure. So we're gonna kick off here to Louisiana Tech. Oh my gosh, he kind of had a lane there for a second. My heart stopped. But pretty much just worth a touchback. Does get the ball out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if we can go out and make another stop here. Oh, I was already committed. If I maybe just stayed there for a half second with Curtis, I might have been able to get that pick off the deflection. Not totally sure.
How easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action.
That time they're running it to the outside, but he does not get the edge. That's going to bring up 3rd and long here. This is a game I would love to kind of just have no nonsense with. Oh my gosh, and they're going to go to the ground. And we just are so slow coming up, like we just sat back. As I was saying, this is a game I would love to not have a lot of drama with. I feel like we can take care of Louisiana Tech if we play some smart football, which is not my specialty. And oh, heck of a play by Curtis. Just a tad too slow there. Read it perfect. Read it perfect. Can't ask for a whole lot more there. That quick hit's just can be tough to stop in that coverage. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 4 now. MTSU still looking to drive the ball, looking to get on the board for the first time today. Oh my gosh! We can't jar that loose with a hit stick? Unreal, man. That was a good call. Good offensive play call. Perfectly beat our coverage, but I really felt like we should have been able to draw that ball loose on the hip. But just like that, 7-3, Louisiana Tech after one big play.
Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green.
Let's get back to the ground game. Had success with it earlier. I think we could possibly get this edge again if we could seal it off. Oh my gosh, I was trying to be slow to let the fullback go and get his block set up. But I was too slow, and they were able to catch me from behind. But still a very nice run by Peasant. We're running the ball well. I probably should keep it on the ground already more than I have been. Not keeping it on the ball now, I can tell you. Keeping it on the ground now, I can tell you that.
Just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears.
Let's see if we can do anything here. 2nd and 20. We're just going to take the check down and hope to pick up some yards with Peasant. Try to make it 3rd a little more manageable. Nothing was open downfield, but do pick up 7, so it's 3rd and 13. That is a little bit better. Let's see if we can't get a first down here. We got Willis. It's a bad pass. The pass ended up not being that bad, but obviously went to the red. It was batted down. Tough, tight window regardless. And still punting just a little bit short today. Would like to come out and get a quick stop here. We, of course, did start with the ball. So don't want to let them really build on this lead at all. Certainly don't want to let them go 2 for 1 if they decide to take their time.
Me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last
bringing some heat, but they run it. He does pick up a couple there, just enough for a first down there from Louisiana Tech and Marquis Crosby. Looks like they're going to go in the air here, and they will. They'll swing it out to him, and he still picks up 9. I see that play actually happen quite a bit, and I just don't really know how to tell my defense to read it. Like, I know it's coming, and I can try my best to get out there, but obviously I'm just one man and it's not going to work the best. So I'm just not sure how to really play that significantly better than I personally already do, if that makes sense. And they're going to keep it on the ground here a bit surprisingly, and he sheds a tackle there, but does still end up losing a yard thanks to some good team tackling there by MTSU. Looks like they're looking to throw here on 2nd and 11. Let's see what we can do. They got 4 on the out route. They got this guy in the middle. Nice hit there, though, by Francis. Does bring up 3rd and short, which they have been converting on today. And it's a quarterback draw. And we don't let him get it, thankfully. Ooh, they are going for it. That's interesting. I'm really tempted to blitz here, but I think that we just kind of stay safe and play this underneath stuff. Huge sack for Buckner. Absolutely massive. Gives us the ball on their side of the 50 already. Now we don't even need a rush to go score. We just want to go score. And that's going to take us down to probably the 2-minute warning, unless I get a look I like here, but they're lining up well. I'm not going to hike it. So we'll go to the 2-minute warning. All right, coming out of the 2-minute warning here, try to put some pressure on Louisiana Tech. Going to have Kelly with a nice little move there in the middle. It's going to pick up the 1st down. Again, we're not in some crazy rush where we have the ball up there, 37. We just want the points. That's all I'm worried about. That's going to be Stewart. He gets a block there from Kelly. Another nice pickup. We will take these short to intermediate passes over the middle. I will have no complaints about that. Vattiato doesn't really have a ton of time, but really just nobody was getting open there. That's mainly what that comes down to. I did have a second or two I could have thrown it, but just didn't have the options. Get that to Stewart. Nice spin move there. Gets 2 guys out of their shoes. Brings up 3rd and 2 here, where I'm thinking we possibly just keep it on the ground unless Willis is wide open in the flat here. Which he is. Picks up the 1st, not 1st and goal yet, but pretty much is 1st and goal.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end.
We want to make sure we score. Which doesn't look promising with the start. Never mind, Vattiato running it and touchdown MTSU. I was going to say I didn't want to give them too much time, but they're going to have probably 45, 50 seconds, yeah, with 3 timeouts. So we're still going to have to play some defense to end this half. See if we can get a hit stick. We can't. I whiffed so bad. That's okay, though. We're just having fun. All right, Francis Curtis, let's make some plays up the middle. I'm fine letting them take that underneath stuff. That's why I shaded a little bit more towards the deeper guys. Sorry, I am congested, burpy, I don't even know what to call it, but something is disrupting my talking ability at the moment. Keep Josh Allen inbounds here, make him waste another timeout. I didn't love how much he was just open and how big of a game that truly was, because they could still just get in the field goal range. And I would like them to not score any points, personally. That's huge, though. They're not taking an immediate timeout. I don't know if they're maybe just calling it at this point or what their plan is, but we got to be ready for anything. Yeah, 3 seconds left. They're just going to let this one kind of run out and go for one more play, take it underneath, and as long as we make the tackle, that'll send us to halftime with a 10-7 lead. Welcome into the start of the second half here. Just kick off to Louisiana Tech. Man, I feel like there's been a couple times where lanes open up for a half second that have made me a little nervous, but ultimately nothing doing there for them. Only ball at their 20-yard line. felt decent about the first half. A little sloppy on offense as they're going to start off with a screen here to the receiver and probably house it. And definitely house it. Oof. That was not good for me, I'm going to be honest. Well, that's alright. Defense has actually played really well. I trust them to settle down again. And Curtis can't just play both of those. I had one guy up top, one guy underneath, went up top, they got the underneath, and then made us miss. Let's send some heat here on first down. I can see this as a possible run. As it's not, but it is just a little check down. We take a bad angle, we take 2 bad angles, but do get them down, and they're just kind of moving in chunks right now. Not a great start for us. They came out making some adjustments that we have not responded well to. And I mean, they have 2 guys running the same route in almost the same area. I can't take both guys. I need some help.
Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone.
It ain't like I can make this kind of mess up by myself. Pick. Old McDonald coming up huge again. I'm just going to take the knee. Massive end zone interception. Now, honestly, if we go down, we score a touchdown here, I can see this game being over. I don't think they're going to have the firepower to stay competing and we get sacked on first down. That might be on me for just getting too hyped after the big play on defense and just going immediately big shot downfield. So let's try to pick it up a little bit here. Peasant does get out there. I did not think he was going to actually escape those O linemen, but just like that, it's 3rd and doable. We can get this. 3rd and 8. Just need to make a good pass here. Looking at Kelly, looking at Stewart. Looking at neither of them. Looking to run and get a block, and I don't get the freaking block. Sometimes I just get too rushed in my own head and dumb stuff like that happens. That should be a much better punt, though, power-wise. Didn't look much better. I need to put this game away, man. That's been an absolute talking point in this series, is my inability to just kind of step on throats. Because obviously I'm MTSU. I'm not going to have like massive leads every game yet. But got to be able to play better and put games away, especially against teams like Louisiana Tech. That's going to be a nice play out there by Jackson. That's what I'm looking for on those little halfback swing passes. I mean, it's kind of a screen. I don't know the best way to describe it. But 3rd and 9 now. He's got some pressure on him. He's going to have to throw it away. Again, defense is playing pretty sound right now. Going to drop into punt safe man. Don't want to give them more opportunities to go take the lead. So they do safely punt it away. Kelly with a little chance to return. Only going to gain a few there on the return, though.
Is magnified. And I think more than anything,
so this time, I know I said I want to run the ball on first down, but they have no safety help. How do I not take a little shot here? Oh, get that, Willis. And he can't come down with it. Good Lord, guys. Okay, right now we have numbers on the right side if this linebacker out there doesn't crash too hard, which he doesn't crash. We get the ball out. Sherman is able to pick up 6, brings up 3rd and 4. Again, would love to pick this up. Will I? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm going to run the ball. I like our numbers here. Oh, yeah. Easy run for the first. Onto the Louisiana Tech logo at midfield. Now I'm going to go back to my lovely I formation. See if we can get some blocks lined up here on the right side. I'm not quite in 2 clock mode yet just because, I mean, I'm only up 3. I am driving, so after this, that's possibly when we could start, you know, talking about that a little more. Oh, Peasant somehow burst through there. Oh my gosh, what a run of 24 yards there by Peasant. He's got to be having an awesome game for yards per carry. Yeah, 9 attempts, 75 yards it says. He's having a damn good game. Got to give him the ball more. Gonna have to talk to our OC about that. A little jet pass here. Can't quite seal the edge, but Sherman does have just enough speed to still make it a pretty dang positive play as we pick up 8 yards. Oh my god, I just said so many P's I started getting lightheaded. Pretty dang positive play. Pick up 8 yards.
Looking for a man. It's
Vadiato gonna take off. Gets a block, but not enough block, so we are gonna just take the safe slide there. Brings up 1st and goal. I would love to see Sherman beat his man here over on the left side triangle on his release. I'm trusting him. Ow! I think he had the step, but I think I had to wait another half second maybe to throw that ball. And we will go on the ground here to Peasant in the 2nd down. Let's see if we can't get this guy away. And that's going to take 2 defenders for the right side of the field. Open up the left side a little bit more for Peasant. And he gets kind of blocks. Gets it down to about maybe the half-yard line, it looks like. And you know what we're going to do. We're going to sting the damn ball. They lined up pretty heavy over the center, so I didn't love the look for a QB sneak. And it doesn't matter because Frank the Tank is cleaning it up with a touchdown run. Just like that, we have a 17-7 ball game here in Louisiana. Time to give them the ball back and hopefully make some more plays on defense. I refuse to make up some storyline right now about how I talked with the defensive coordinator and we made adjustments because the last time I did that, I gave up a 75-yard touchdown the next play. Man, and they're going with another quarterback scramble. He makes a man miss. Smack him. Get him on the ground. Let's go. These quarterback draws, just so unprepared for as a defense. Accidentally switched on to the safety. That's going to be a heck of a play there by number 8, Devin Curtis.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38.
2nd and 10. Louisiana Tech clearly not in a absolute hurry-up mode. Don't need to be rushing too crazily. As 84 stays in bounds there for him. Man. They're moving it again. This time they're keeping it on the ground. Let's see if the safety can come up and make a play. He sure can't. He gets obliterated by the running back. Let's bring some pressure this time. Ball comes out of his hand quick. I don't know if I guessed I read it wrong. I guessed wrong. Would probably be the more appropriate way to say what I just did because I thought he would cut to the outside. He cut it back up as I went to the outside. So, bit of a tough scene there. They're going to end it here with a little run. That's going to be a 1st down though. 4th quarter. Coming up. Got a 10-point lead. Let's go put this away. Louisiana Tech with the ball at my 23-yard line. Looking to go down 1 possession. Probably pretty likely to go down 1 possession, especially the way we're tackling right now for some reason. Don't know what's wrong with us. But you'd think they would come away with at least a field goal here, given where they are at home. But you never know. We can maybe get a big play. Ooh. We got a ball game. And just like that, I still don't think we can go in 2 clock because if I go in 2 clock and have to punt this ball away or give it back with a couple minutes left, oh no. Had a little lane there too. But if I give this ball away with just a couple minutes left, I might screw myself, not give myself enough time if I potentially have to go down for a game-winning drive. That was weird. Defensive tackle was in my backfield in about half a second, but Peasant was able to avoid him and somehow turn that into a positive gain.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right?
I think I've maybe gotten too predictable in some of my reads now where I just, like, don't even look at deep shots or things that could potentially be developing downfield, like circle here. Heck of a diving effort there by Sherman. Much needed first down pickup. They don't have any guys deep. They're doubling Kelly for some reason. But I'm going to put Sherman out here on a go route, and I like Stewart on this little one across the middle. And there's just no one running with Sherman. I'll take it. Somehow it couldn't keep his footing, which was weird, but I don't know what they were thinking defensively there. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to run the ball here with Peasant and lose a yard. Awesome. Obviously, we got to come away with the touchdown here. A field goal doesn't do us a whole lot of good. It moves it from 3 to 6. They can still win with the touchdown at home. But that's going to be it. It's not going to be it. But we are going back to goal line formation. I don't know if we're sneaking it. We're going to call a sneak for now. And on this, I think we're going back to Sting. Get a block from the fullback. Peasant untouched. Hey, that's... Throw the flag. That is unnecessary. I'm 5 yards deep into the end zone when he smacks me. Come on now. Have some respect for the game. But 10-point lead now. 24-14, Middle Tennessee State. Kicking off. 4 minutes to go. I would love to get a quick stop and just run this clock out. Give me the ball back. Dang. So we really just want to keep the clock moving now. Want to keep them, if they're completing passes, make them short, make them check downs, make them underneath stuff that we can wrap up, keep them in bounds, all that fun stuff. As he throws it away there, I was trying to kind of play the quarterback scramble as well as playing the running back. I feel like I did a pretty good job of that there, I believe, with Curtis. And that brings up second down. Oh my gosh, I tried to cut underneath that with the corner, but I was just too late apparently. That's what we don't need. We don't need them to build confidence here in front of their home fans. Huge sack there again. Is that Buckner again on that one? I think it might have been. If it is, have yourself a day, young man. You know, I feel like Louisiana Tech, sorry, this just caught my eye. I feel like their attendance is more full than ours, and they're 1-3, and we're about to be 5-1. Knocking on wood as we speak. 3rd and 14 here. Playing this deep. Seeing if he takes the check down. He does it. He gets sacked again. Defensive line coming to play today. Let's go ahead. We're going to drop into a man coverage here. Deep zones, 4th and 24. Sorry about that. And that's going to be picked off by Jackson, and that will virtually end the game. Just going to go down. Don't want to do anything stupid. I don't think we're going to get much more yardage anyway. But we will be able to turn on to clock and hopefully run out the game. And you know, maybe score another touchdown for the stats. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Gonna have to run one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Thinking maybe this little jet touch passing if we can get to the outside here with Kelly. Got to make sure to stay inbounds though, so we keep that clock moving. And that is about perfect. It's gonna bring a 3rd and 1 out of the 2-minute warning. I accidentally just instantly hit X. Hope I didn't screw myself too much. I'm probably just going to honestly change to this RPO and just do this handoff. And there's Peasant picking up the first down. That's going to make Louisiana Tech start burning through their timeouts. We keep it on the ground. We punch it in. We win the damn ball game.
fast motion from the offense.
While padding Vattiato's completion percentage stats a little bit. You know, just a little bit.
Quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, and on these little
They have a lot of motion run plays here, like sending a blocker in motion, which is kind of weird that they just recommended so many. Peasant, huge hole up the middle. That's going to be the game sealer. Have yourself a day, Frank Peasant. Touchdown. 17 attempts, 110 yards for the kid. And honestly, he's had a couple of goal line runs too that have hurt his average because he's gashing them. No ifs, ands, or buts today.
Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Louisiana Tech looking to bring it out. Oh, no. Just to their 25. Might as well have been a touchback. Haha. I really don't get why they return it so much. I feel like it hardly ever works out for them. And I'm confident. Pick it off again. Jackson, back-to-back picks. Screw it, I'll let you try to run this one back. You don't have the speed for it, but huge plays there by Jalen Jackson, number 23, cornerback, Florida. I mean, they're giving me a look like they want me to pass the ball and pad stats, so we're going to do that. You ask, you shall receive. We won't really be able to, but Peasant, we'll let him add a catch there for a few yards. Step out of bounds, because stupid.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quick pass on the fly.
But we'll get the clock back moving here. Game seals it with a first down. That's going to be the ball game. Oh, it's because they're not calling their timeouts that they really need to do it. So dumb.
You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route.
One last carry there for Peasant. It's going to end the ball game. Screw you. I am actually going to go to... This is about the worst thing I can do is try to figure out where the frick a QB kneel is. Just like that. MTSU takes a dub, goes to 5-1 on the year here at Louisiana Tech. Sloppy play to start. Only up 10-7 at the half, but played really, really well in the second half. Frank Peasant, have yourself a day, sir. Again, we will run through stats here, as we normally do. I don't care about you, Jack Turner. I'm so sorry. Vattiato, 23-28, and that's with a couple drops. No touchdowns, but did have 229 yards. Obviously, an extremely efficient game for him. Frank Peasant did have 113 yards, 6.2 yards per carry. Like I said, average is probably a little low compared to what it truly should have been with those goal line carries. Vattiato did have that rushing touchdown, which I forgot about on a nice scramble out there to the left. And receiving-wise, no massive games. Sherman did have 88 yards because he did have that long one where he beat his man, but just couldn't keep his footing. And, this is what we like. We always try to have 5 guys with about, 3 to 5 catches. And it really just... depends on who's having a day. Defensively, though, let's talk about what this front did. 4 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks for Brandon Buckner. My boy. I said defensive line, you need to play better. He said ask and you shall receive. A couple more tackles for loss here. Parker Hughes, is the one who split that sack with him. Jalen Jackson, 2 picks, obviously. De'Ari McDonald, Old McDonald, adding another one today. So I think nope. Sorry, I have to see the week summary. I constantly forget that's a thing, as I just kind of skipped over it. Yeah, I advanced to next week. That's why I'm confused. I'm sorry, it's been a minute since I recorded. Was out of town. Life was kind of crazy. But looks like we are in the top 5 for some 4 stars, which is potentially promising. God, Buckner, why would you even possibly be at risk for transferring? You're a dog, and you're a dog in this defense. Look at that. 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss gets you Conference Player of the Week and National Defensive Player of the Week, Brandon Buckner. Frank Peasant, also Conference USA Offensive Player of the Week. I knew he had a good game. I didn't think that good. Just like that, next episode, we will be taking on the Kennesaw State Owls looking to become bowl eligible. Spoiler alert, we will be because they stink. Until then, though, I will see you guys.